I personally think that mouse ears should be a part of everyday fashion. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maria. Today I am going to be doing yet another highly requested video. I am going to be showing you guys my Disney ears collection. Over a lifetime of visiting the Disney parks, I have collected quite a few pairs of Disney ears. Aside from my 2 pairs of the classic Mickey ears, I do have 20 pairs of Minnie ears. You guys have already had a little sneak peek considering that my ears are shown on the wall when I film my videos. But today I thought it would be a little more fun to go into detail with each and every pair that I own. I figured it would be fun if I tried to show you guys my ears in the order of when I acquired them. Even though I have been lucky enough to visit the Disney parks practically throughout my whole life, my Disney ears collection has honestly only grown this much in the past couple years. Once Disney started releasing more designs of Disney ears, as well as I discovered the amazing ears that you could purchase online from Etsy, my collection grew like crazy. So I figured I would start with my very first pair of ears and work all the way up to my most recent pair. Without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so my very first pair of the Disney Minnie ears were, of course, the classic Minnie sequin ears. I'm pretty sure everyone has this pair, other than the velvet polka dot ears. They're honestly the most classic and the staple ears of the parks. For the longest time, this was the only pair of ears that I had. I actually don't even have the velvet version of these because I always preferred the sequin version, but let me know if you have the velvet or the sequin version or both, and let me know which one's your favorite. My second pair of ears I got in 2016 when I visited Disneyland for the 60th Diamond Celebration. So of course, I had to pick up the Diamond Celebration ears. That trip to Disneyland was honestly a dream come true, so I'm so glad that I was able to bring home these ears to commemorate that trip. It's a very unique pair because instead of the kind of classic fabric bow, it actually has, what is it, like styrofoam? I don't know. It's got kind of like a spongy bow and it's bedazzled very nicely. And then of course it also has the classic sequins. But yes, I love this pair. It's very special to me and I'm very grateful that I got to visit Disneyland, especially during an anniversary year, because that was honestly something I'll never forget. Next is a pair I already showed you guys in my last video, and they are my ears from Shanghai Disneyland. So in case you haven't seen my last video yet, I did a merchandise haul of all the things that I picked up from the Disney International Parks, and of course these Shanghai ears were included. It's honestly one of my favorite pairs of ears. I love how unique they are. If you haven't seen my last video yet, I recommend you go check it out because I show even more cool things that I brought back from the international parks. Next is another pair of Disney ears that I'm sure everyone owns, and they are the rose gold ears. I still remember when the rose gold trend first hit the Disney parks and it was absolutely insane. I was visiting Walt Disney World in the summer of when the rose gold trend first started, and I remember they sold out within days, and by the time I got there, they were completely sold out resort-wide. So I wasn't even able to get my hands on them until the following year during my next trip when the trend had kind of died down a little bit. I remember when everyone, myself included, was going crazy over the rose gold ears because I feel like these were kind of like the first Instagram worthy ears, like the pretty ears that the parks released. Now we're lucky and we have so many different styles. This was kind of like the first specialty pair. We've come so far since the rose gold days, haven't we? The next pair I actually purchased with my rose gold ears because the trend had just came out around that time as well, and they are the millennial pink ears. If I had to pick between the two, I honestly think I would pick millennial pink just because it's kind of more my shade of pink. Like, I love the millennial pink trades because I'm such a pink girl at heart. But I also really love how it's got the puffy bow. So yes, definitely an A+ pair for me. But I'd love to know which pair you prefer because I know there's sometimes a debate between millennial pink and the rose gold trend. So let me know which one's your favorite. Keeping up with the pink trend I've got going here, my next pair of ears are my Sakura Pink Mini ears from Tokyo Disney. I've also shown these in my previous video when I did my Disney International Parks haul. They are one of my absolute favorite pairs of ears. I'm absolutely obsessed with the shade of pink and I love the metallic bow. They are so sparkly and my favorite shade of pink, so yes, I just love them so much. Next is another special pair because they are my very first pair of Christmas ears. So this is another pair from the Disney parks, but I actually won them in a giveaway on Instagram, which was very exciting. I haven't even been able to wear them in the parks yet because I haven't visited Walt Disney World or any of the Disney resorts during Christmas time for I don't know, since I was like really little. But now that I'm going to be doing a year-long Disney program, I will definitely have the opportunity to finally get to wear this beautiful pair. It's got a gorgeous embroidered snowflake and it's a beautiful shade of red velvet. And I also, of course, love the green sequin bow. So yes, definitely a beautiful pair and I can't wait to finally be able to wear them. This next pair is also from the Disney parks and they are the purple potion ears. My wonderful friend Megan picked these up for me in Walt Disney World when the collection first released and they are gorgeous. I love the shade of purple. I also really love how the bow kind of changes in the light. It's got a little bit of blue tones to it as well, which is very, very pretty. Another gorgeous pair, and I'm very excited to wear them more often during my Disney program. So I'm already up to, I think, the first 8 pairs of ears in my collection, but this next pair is when my collection really started to take off. In case you don't follow my Instagram, I'm actually a brand rep for a Disney Ears Etsy shop called Sugar Spice and Pixie Dust. I absolutely love getting to work with Ashton. Her ears are always so well made and of course so beautiful and filled with lots of pixie dust. I've been a brand rep for her for almost a year now, which is so crazy. But the very first pair of ears she sent me were these Lily Pulitzer inspired ears. I absolutely fell in love with this pair when I first saw them. I ended up wearing them to Animal Kingdom last summer and I received so many compliments from other guests, so it was really fun getting to wear such a unique pair of ears. I do have a lot of other pairs of Sugar Spice and Pixie Dust ears to show you guys today, but I will be leaving my brand rep code in the description below so you guys can save a little bit of money when you want to purchase your next pair of ears. These next pair of ears I also wanted to give away and they are from Oops-a-Daisy Ears on Etsy and they are the Spaceship Earth inspired ears. This pair is super comfy and honestly I just have to put them on because they match my shirt today. This next pair of ears is also from Sugar Spice and Pixie Dust and it is a pair that is very special to me. And that is the Guest Relations cast member inspired ears. So the Guest Relations plaid costumes have honestly been one of my favorite cast member costumes. So when I saw these, I knew I had to have them. But a big reason why I love these ears, aside from them being so amazing, is that they actually arrived the day I became a Disney cast member. Somehow like magic, these ears arrived the day that I received my offer to be a Disney Store cast member. I remember that it meant so much to me that I had new cast member ears for a new cast member, so it really meant the world to me and I'll always treasure these ears because of that. This next pair of ears is from a shop called Sparkles in the Castle. They do have an Etsy shop, but I believe they also have a website now too, so definitely go check them out. I actually purchased 2 pairs of ears from them, and the first are these amazing Captain Marvel ears. I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but I am a really big Marvel fan, and Captain Marvel is one of my favorite characters from the MCU, so when I saw these, I absolutely fell in love with them. They are incredible. I love how detailed they are. Beautiful on the back too. It's got this really nice navy sequins. It just perfectly represents her costume and I was just absolutely obsessed and had to have these. The second pair of ears I purchased from Sparkles in the Castle are these Sorcerer Mickey inspired ears. Sorcerer Mickey is my favorite Mickey, so once again I absolutely had to have these pair. I love how it's got the red velvet detail but also the rope and the bow, so yes, a very special pair of ears indeed. This next pair of ears is one of my absolute favorites in my whole collection and they are also from Sugar Spice and Pixie Dust ears. And they are the iridescent white ears. I fell in love with this design as soon as Ashton released it, and she was so kind because she knew how much I loved them, so she actually ended up sending them to Pop Century while my family was in Walt Disney World so I could wear them in the parks. It was so kind of her and they are honestly my favorite pair. I love how sparkly and shimmery they are. It's honestly like pixie dust, and she even added a really sweet detail, which is this cute little pink Mickey on the back. Isn't it sweet? One thing I really love about Ashton's ears, aside from them being absolutely gorgeous, is they are extremely comfortable. I honestly don't even want to take this pair off. They just make me so happy. I've worn these to Magic Kingdom multiple times now, and every single time I do, it's the best day ever. So I'm telling you, there's truly pixie dust in these ears. This next pair of ears are from the Disney parks. I actually won them in a giveaway on Instagram, and they are the Magic Mirror ears. So this pair is super cute as well. I love how it's got the classic silver sequins, but of course it's kind of got the reflective metallic bow. Another great pair to add to the collection. The last few ears are all going to be from Sugar Spice and Pixie Dust because as a brand rep and an avid supporter, my collection has seriously grown because of how obsessed I am with Ashton's ears. The next pair I have to show you guys today are one of Ashton's Christmas ears. She released these last Christmas and they are absolutely beautiful. I love the plaid bow and I'll give you a little close up, but it's got a beautiful fabric of Mickey and Minnie there. Ice skating here in a little truck with their Christmas tree, so sweet and cute. This pair really reminded me of the decorations that we had at Disney Store this past Christmas, so when I saw them, I knew I had to pick them up. At the time, I wasn't sure when I'd be spending Christmas in the parks next, but now that I've been accepted into my Disney program, it's all worked out and I can't wait to be able to wear them. The next two pairs of ears I purchased from Sugar Spice and Pixie Dust when Ashton was doing a buy one get one free Black Friday deal, which was amazing. The first pair I picked out were her Frozen 2 inspired ears. I knew I had to get this pair because honestly, Frozen 2 quickly became one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. It's got the same fabric bow as her white iridescent ears that I love, but of course it's also got some beautiful little snowflake details on it. And then in the fabric, it has Anna and Elsa in their new outfits for Frozen 2, as well as even Olaf in the corner there. The second pair of ears I got in the BOGO deal were a complete opposite of the iridescent white ears because they are the black sequin ears. I love this pair. It is so classic, looks great with every outfit. I actually ended up wearing them to my first visit to Batuu and Galaxy's Edge this past February, which was awesome. Lots of characters noticed them. Perfect for any Disney outfit, so I'll definitely be wearing these a lot more to the parks. Getting down to my second last pair of ears are another one from Sugar Spice and Pixie Dust, and they are these beautiful floral ears. Flower and Garden Festival is my favorite, and while unfortunately I did not get to visit the festival this year, I was there for the end of Festival of the Arts, which was amazing all on its own, but it also meant that I got to see the start of the flowers coming up for Flower and Garden Festival. So I got to take some pictures and wear these ears around, which was very, very nice, and I can't wait to wear them next spring. All right, and last but certainly not least, because they are another favorite pair of mine, are Ashton's iridescent pink ears. Can you guys tell by now that I really love sequins and sparkles? I purchased these from Ashton's shop in February just before my trip, and I loved getting to wear them around Walt Disney World. I love this pair because it's such a unique shade of pink, but it also goes really well with my collection. I received so many compliments when I wore them around Walt Disney World, and they do look absolutely beautiful on. So another highly recommended pair. All right, everyone, so that was all 20 pairs of my Disney ears collection. I would love to know which ones are your favorite. Like I said, I'll leave my brand rep code in the description below for Sugar Spice and Pixie Dust ears. I cannot recommend her shop enough. I seriously can't pick a favorite pair of ears, but if I had to pick my two favorites, it would be my Sakura pink ears from Tokyo and my white iridescent ears from Sugar Spice and Pixie Dust. I'd love to know which pair from my collection was your favorite, and let me know how many Disney ears you have and which pair is your favorite in your collection as well. So until next time, I hope you all have a magical day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!